Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to do a video on track repair for the Skidoo. I have a 2023 154 Skidoo Turbo 850R. It's a mouthful, expert. So I don't have the T-Motion this year or the Flex Edge track, which I actually really like. I don't know if there's any major drastic difference, but I did come off of having 175s and 165s and riding Skidoo for many years. So this new platform that they have for these Gen 5s, I went with the 154 just because the added horsepower and some of the extra goodies, and I'm so happy I did. It's an awesome machine, but I've noticed early season, just because of the nature of the 154, I think you trench a lot more. Plus these things are wheelie monsters, so those tracks are digging deep. I've noticed I've hit quite a few things early season, just the way it goes, but probably more so on this. But it seems like the damage, every time I whack something, I catch a paddle or something, it splits it. So I have two of them right now. One, I'm just going to be trying to use the Loctite 404. The other, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to be putting the black shoe goo on it as well, just to kind of cover and maybe protect that glue. And I'll run it a couple times and kind of see what it looks like afterwards. Here's the paddle. Kind of show you a little detail of the rip. Just keeps ripping. I mean, obviously I'm just hitting stuff, but it does seem like this track's been a little bit more frail than previous tracks. But we'll give this glue and shoe goo thing a shot and see what happens. Just took some sandpaper, hunter grit, just worked it into the crack and just kind of like roughed up these inner edges a little bit so they're not so smooth. Maybe give something the glue to grab onto. And then afterwards I just kind of sprayed some carbon choke cleaner in there and got that all cleaned up and got all the sandpaper garbage out of there. So it's nice and dry and clean, and we'll get some glue going in there in just a second. All right, so we got some of this Loctite 404. I'm gonna try to get this in here. It's already stuck. And then as far as the shoe goo goes, just your hardware store, Walmart shoe goo that I'm gonna plaster on here and see what it does. Well, they aren't messing around. They say it's goo. I mean, that stuff is messy, but it should turn out all right. It's been like kind of a long coming video because I wanted to test the glue and the shoe goo, so that Loctite 404 and the shoe goo, kind of how it held up through the past couple of rides. And I mean, I've hit roads, ice, slush, dirt, all types of stuff. And I have to say, I don't think you need the shoe goo. There's just this Loctite 404 is absolutely amazing stuff. You know, I got 4 rides on the Loctite 404 on these paddles. One of the paddles I didn't put any shoe goo over just to see how it would hold up, and I'd say really good. I mean, there's no signs of fail. This thing is strong, and that's on the middle paddle. I'll spin this around, see if I can pull the shoe goo side up. And then there's the paddle with the shoe goo and the glue underneath. I don't think the shoe goo is really even necessary. That glue is just holding so strong on those paddles. I'm pretty impressed.